The top of the ladder. June 18, 2015. Thought forms are the alphabet for light language. From the top of the ladder, everything appears different, as reality is no longer limited to the third dimension. From your new perspective, the physical world is something that you observe rather than live. From the bottom of the ladder, you can only perceive the physical world, but as you climb your stairway to heaven, you begin to perceive the same things in a different way. For one thing, you begin to communicate via thought forms rather than individual words. You communicate in this fashion because you can see the energy patterns and thought forms, with your ever-opening third eye. These thought forms instigate the feel of the message in your high heart. Somewhere along your journey up the ladder, your third eye begins to tickle, and your high heart begins to hum. Increasingly, the tickle and hum intermingle to create your constant interaction with all life. This interaction is initiated with the growing realization that you are not alone, ever. In fact, the term alone becomes an outdated term like buggy whip. When you no longer used a horse and carriage to take you around your life, you no longer needed a buggy whip. In the same manner, as separation and polarity leave your perceptions, you no longer have the experience of being alone. When you were in the third dimension, towards the bottom of the ladder of life, you went into nature to be alone. But as you perceive nature from the higher rungs of this ladder, you are aware that everything is alive. You know everything is alive because you can perceive the life force. You can perceive this life force coursing up and down a tree, beaming as the light dancing across the waters, floating through the sky, and hovering over the earth. You can feel the life force with your every footfall, and as you bring it into your body with your every in-breath. Each in-breath is a conversation with the elements and elementals flowing through your shared atmosphere. In fact, you share all life. Somewhere along your climb up the ladder, you release the concept of ownership because you realize the sovereignty of all life. Nothing is too small or too large to be alive. Each raindrop is alive with myriad, living undines, water elementals, that intermingle with the sylphs, air elementals, to dance upon the gnomes, earth elements, and to be absorbed and or warmed by the light of the salamanders, fire elementals. These multi-dimensional elementals, that were once part of a fairy tale for children, are now your constant companions. These elementals travel over, under, around, and through you. From the lower rungs of your ladder, you could not perceive the elementals, but now they are your constant companions. As a matter of fact, as you journey up the ladder, you are never alone because your entire reality is alive. Every person, place, situation, and thing is alive, interactive, intermingling, and always open to communicate with you. You are releasing the burden of third-dimensional individuality, polarity, and separation. Love has lost its polar opposite of fear, and fear no longer exists. Fear is based on someone or thing outside of you doing you harm. But, from the highest rungs of the ladder, nothing is outside you. From the highest rungs, your reality is filled with glistening encapsulations of the energy that encompasses all humans, plants, animals, insects, etc. There are also energy packages around your thoughts, emotions, and the thought forms that are created as your thoughts and emotions merge. You will often share realities with a life form. Remember that all life is sentient by intermingling your energy packages. For example, you can merge your energy package of a human with the energy package of a tree. Within this merging, you will know everything about the tree, and the tree will know everything about you. This merging is much like two bubbles that are attached to each other. However, the two merged energy packages maintain the integrity of each package while they are merged. Then, because of their merging, each energy package knows that they are from one source and that they will meet again within that source. You, too, will meet again with persons, places, situations, and things that you experienced in what you once called the past. However, whenever you try to experience the past flowing behind you, it returns to the ever-present now. You are moving beyond the illusion of time and into the flow of the now. In the flow of the now, all is one. In the flow of the now, all is here. You are the flow, and the flow is you. As you flow through the frequency of timeless reality, you experience a strange echo, which is much like echo navigation. This echo navigation is your own energy field echoing back to you as it bounces off of all that you perceive. Some of these timeless bounces are moments of eternity, in which you merge with that moment to share that reality. We will try to explain in third-dimensional language the term moments of eternity. Moments of eternity occur when you decide to merge with a given version of reality to experience a possible, alternate, and simultaneous reality. Since we are attempting to explain timeless reality via time-bound, 3D language, we must use images and examples. Therefore, the best way to explain a timeless bounce into a moment of eternity is to share it with a story. After all, the truth is best carried in a good story. Your story. As you float through this reality filled with fulfilled hopes and living dreams, you are calm and filled with peace. You do not remember how you got to this place, so you don't know how to leave. But, as you relax into this environment filled with unconditional love, total peace and unity with all life, you realize that you may never want to leave. Increasingly, you feel a call from somewhere and/or someone who seems far away, yet also, inside of you. You push the call away, as you move deeply into this amazing experience. You know that you want to find the entrance, but the entrance to what? You are not sure what you want to enter, or even why. However, something, someplace, or someone feels so very familiar, like a childhood home that you have rediscovered. Yes, you definitely discovered this place, this time, no time, as there is no time here. You are so accustomed to the concept of time that you filled it into your experience, much as you would cross a T or dot an I. But, as you settle into this new adventure, you discover that the absence of time is quite pleasing. The most interesting part of this discovery is that you are not shocked by this realization. It is as if there is some part of you that always knew that time was a distraction, an illusion. Strangely enough, you know that what you are experiencing now is not an illusion. According to your third-dimensional thinking, it should be an illusion. But, somehow, you know within your heart that this place, this experience, is real. That thought makes you ask, hey, where is my heart? In fact, where is my body? This must be one of those dreams where I am the observer. Yes, that is it. I will wake up soon and find my body in my bed, right where I left it. I hope. Pushing your concerns aside, you move on with your dream. Yes, a dream is a good way to think about this adventure. You always have dreams, so you are not frightened, you hope. On with the journey, you bravely say. That is what you would say if you had a voice. Somehow, you know that if you did have a voice, it would be squeaking from fear and/or anticipation. However, you consciously decide to take control of your fears and/or to be afraid and do it anyway. As you find the courage to bravely enter the unknown, you feel a warm and centered sensation calmly growing inside your body. But wait, you don't have a body. Oh yes, no problem, you are just dreaming. No, you hear a voice deep inside. You are not dreaming. This is real. What? Wait a minute. Who are you and how can this experience be real? I am just asleep having a dream. No, responds the voice that surrounds you and is inside you. Now you are truly awake. Before, in your physical world, you were asleep. When you came here, you thought you were dreaming, but actually, you were dreaming there, and are awake here in the now. No, 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 you say, trying to push away the fear that you feel growing within your bodiless self. As the fear grows, this reality dims to your perceptions, and you feel as though you are falling. Wait, I don't want to leave here yet. I need to know more. Please help me. Unexpectedly, you are overwhelmed by the feeling of such deep, unconditional love and total acceptance that you begin to cry, and then you cry harder, and then you sob. You sob, and sob and sob for the assumed loss of everything that ever happened in this place, this frequency, which you realize you are now leaving. You do not want to leave here to go there. You want to stay here now. You are not leaving, says a voice filled with such unconditional love that you cannot contain it. You are not leaving here and you are not going there. Here and there are third-dimensional terms. As you release the restrictive thinking of your third-dimensional brain, you find a here-ness and now-ness that you never experienced before. In this reality, the terms experienced and before are outdated and insufficient to describe that which you are being within this now. What am I being? You cry with your human voice. You are being yourself, the voice calmly answers. However, you are not calm. You know you are falling out of this experience. No, no, you cry to the voice that you now believe is you. I don't want to go back. I want to stay here in the now. Don't worry, answers the voice, you will always stay here in the now. It is just that you will forget that fact once you slip back into your third-dimensional consciousness. But how do I remember that when I get back down there? You cry with a growing sense of desperation. Suddenly, yet slowly, you begin to feel inside of you all that you have experienced around you. You are the here, in the now, of the calm, the peace, the joy, and the unconditional love. To your great surprise, you feel the wispy presence of the one whom you have been speaking, slip into your form. You may leave here, your inner voice whispers, but I will never leave you. Slowly you awaken to your physical body, but it is different. You can't remember how or why your body feels so different. But, you do remember a kind voice whispering, I will never leave you. Channeled by Suzanne Lee. www.suzanneleephd.blogspot.com